Hey, what's up? So, I wanted to get some opinion against the this vape scare moral panic. Of course, I'll try to find stories that are for it because you could be proven wrong at any day. Because I don't believe vaping's bad. I do believe that the chemicals in the e-juice may be bad, but if you do like natural herbs, like I've said in past videos, um, yeah, it should be fine. But what the fuck do I know? All right. So never before has a boon to public health been met with such hysteria and ingratitude. Vaping is almost all upside in comparison with traditional smoking and wanton destroyer of health and lives, and yet the nation is in the grips of a panic about e-cigarettes. Dude, it almost seems like every decade we find something to panic about, like the 80s, the satanic panic. um, and I don't, I don't know. There's just always something. Um, In a rarity for the Trump era, the anti-vaping sentiment jumps traditionally geographic and political bounds, running from the Oval Office to San Francisco, from President Donald Trump to his most fervent enemies. Trump announced a Food and Drug Administration ban on flavored e-cigarettes last week. That was a mistake. Well, not too long ago, the San Francisco Board of Supervisors banned the sale of vaping products at retail outlets, and seemingly more persnickety. I've never seen that word before. Persnickety. Huh. I'll have to look that up. About this, then, say the use of heroin or public defecation. Prohibition, their delivery to addresses in the city. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo just imposed a ban on flavored e-cigarettes on an emergency basis. Vaping is dangerous, period. Cuomo pronounced, citing the president, teenage use in particular. Yeah, we know, there's something not right. If you've got both sides of the government trying to say something, there's something, money's involved, company, corporation, something's going on with this vaping. Something with Wall Street. Something's going on. You know, you ban this, and in New York, you're gonna get more deaths because they're just gonna make their own, and it's not gonna be regulated, and they don't, you know, shit. This banning's the stupidest thing we could do in America. Actually, there is little evidence that vaping, as a general matter, is hazardous, and compared with traditional cigarettes, it's a refreshing kale and spinach smoothie after a brisk workout at your favorite Pilates studio. Traditional smokers inhale a witch's brew of carcinogens and carbon monoxide. Smoking accounts for 30% of all cancer deaths and 18% of all deaths. The founder of National Review, William F. Buckley, a longtime cigar smoker who suffered from emphysema at the end of his life, he had seen too many family members and colleagues killed by smoking related illnesses, said that he'd ban cigarettes if he could. That would be another mistake. Gosh, every time you ban something, you're just giving power to the drug cartels and to the drug dealers and the criminals. Because then they're going to be selling it, and then they're going to lace it with shit so they get addicted to the other drugs. Come on. How stupid you gotta be thinking that banning drugs is good. Get your head out of your ass. A credible estimate is that e-cigarettes, which involve inhaling a nicotine-infused vapor rather than smoke, are about 95% less harmful than cigarettes. And not even that. You can vape without nicotine. You know? The vaping-related illnesses that have recently garnered headlines and promoted the regulatory actions appeared not to implicate standard vaping, but rather the use of black market liquids containing THC, the active ingredient in cannabis. We could make the risky products involved illegal if they weren't already illegal. What the fuck? See, black market liquids? Yeah. Legalize it, get a dispensary, have people go to the store and buy it safely. Because they're going to buy it no matter what the hell you do. The problem with the flavor bans, and especially a San Francisco-style outright ban, is its effect on adult e-cigarette users. About 11 million adults vape, and some percentage of them are former smokers, or would be smoking on the absence of e-cigarettes. A robust study in the United Kingdom found that vaping is twice as effective as other common nicotine replacements in getting smokers to quit. The flavors, according to the surveys of the users, are a big draw for smokers, quitting traditional cigarettes. It's manifestly absurd to ban vaping products and leave cigarettes, including flavored cigarettes, on the market. Yeah, no shit. You know the tobacco company's behind this too, but there's something else. Like, the government's gonna make money off banning this. It's a shame. Another source of the current panic is that teen vaping is way up. In 2017, 11.7% of teens reported having vaped over the past 30 years. In 2019, 27.5% did. Better than cigarettes, which continued to decline and has fallen to less than 6%. Everyone would prefer that teens not develop a vaping habit, but this presents nothing close to the health issue presented by combustible cigarettes. By all means, let's crack down on retailers who are violating the prohibition against selling products to minors. Well, yeah, I'm okay with that. 18, isn't that like what the standard in this country? But exaggerating the harms of vaping and prohibiting the products is a formula for giving back some of the gains against traditional smoking. The libertarian publication Reason points to one study that, insanely, shows more people beginning to consider e-cigarettes as dangerous as regular cigarettes. Wow. The UK has adopted a much more sensible approach that welcomes e-cigarettes as an important harm reduction measure. A couple of National Health Service hospitals have even allowed vape shops to open on their premises. That would cause a hue and cry in the United States, where we can't agree on anything except apparently our irrational hostility to a product that is alternatively to a terrible scourge. That was by King Feature Syndicate. I'll try to be more aware to cite the sources. This is from the Patriot Post, which I was introduced by ABL. Check him out on YouTube. Rich Lowry. Okay. Well, I'm just repeating myself. Banning, all that means is you're criminalizing legal citizens. That's all it means. The government's going to make money off this. I think this is the only reason why it's doing this. Power and money are the only agenda that these parties have. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. Subscribe, like, share, comment, whatever. Thanks.